Hi students, I am Praveen Sebastian Paul. Today we are going to discuss the topic, the administrative structure of National Services Scheme at university level. Since the National Services Scheme covers the students at different levels of higher education, that means including +2 and college levels, the administrative structure of NSS at a higher education have the responsibility for implementation at a school level, university level, college level, etc. So for the successful functioning of NSS, there should have an NSS cell at each and every university or higher education institutions. So for the business of discussing this topic, the topics are divided into NSS University Cell, Programme Coordinator, Pattern and Expenditure of University level, and finally the appointment of Assistant Programme Coordinator. So if we are considering the NSS cell at a university level, every university should have an NSS cell to supervise and coordinate the NSS program in each and every affiliated colleges to that university. So if we are considering a university NSS cell, the university having the strength of more than 10,000 NSS volunteers, then the university should have a full-time NSS program coordinator. If the university is having the strength less than 10,000 volunteers, then the program coordinator should be appointed in a part-time basis. The NSS being an academic extension of the program, the university will provide necessary infrastructure and other facilities like telephone, office equipment, stationery, secretary, assistants, etc. for the smooth functioning of this NSS cell at a university level. And thirdly, this cell will function under the Vice-Chancellor, and the program coordinator of the NSS will be the in charge of the cell and the main executive functionary of the NSS programs which is undergoing in his university. So we can tell that the program coordinator is the key functionary as far as the NSS is concerned. Therefore, a dedicated and devoted program coordinator can plan, execute and evaluate the NSS activities in a proper perspective. The program coordinator will execute all administrative and policy directives of the government, decisions of the State Advisory Committee and the University Advisory Committee too. And all these directives are prepared in the light of the guidance issued by the Government of India. It is because that the NSS program is guided by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. So we discussed that the proper functioning of NSS is carried out by an NSS cell, which is headed by a NSS Program Coordinator at the university or higher education level. So the selection of the program coordinator will be made by the selection committee as per the following procedure. So first procedure is, the vacancy of the post will be advertised in a local and national dailies. And secondly, the suitable candidate will be interviewed by a committee. And there is also a point that at least 5% should be shortlisted for an interview. And thirdly, the candidate will be selected by the committee constituted for this purpose. And this selection committee consists of 4 important persons. The chairperson of this selection committee is a Vice-Chancellor, and there are 2 members. First member is the secretary of the department dealing with the NSS, and second member is the head of the NSS regional center. The registrar of the university will be the secretary for this committee. Since this program coordinator is one of the key persons for the smooth running of an NSS activity in a university, the person who is selected as a program coordinator should have the following qualification. So this program coordinator should be a reader or a senior lecturer in the university or an affiliated college, or that person should be a principal of an affiliated college, or that person must have been an NSS program officer for at least 3 years, and the person must undergone NSS orientation in TOC, that is a training and orientation course, or training, orientation and research course. And finally, the age limit is, the person should not be more than 50 years of age at the time of selection as the coordinator. And if we are dealing with the tenure of an NSS program coordinator, the program coordinator will be appointed on a deputation or a short-term contract for a period of 3 years, which can be extended by 1 year more depending upon the performance as NSS program coordinator. No program coordinators will be appointed on a permanent basis. The next important topic that should be discussed is the functions or major roles of NSS Programme Coordinator. The major functions of a coordinator is as follows. Firstly, the Programme Coordinator should assist and guide the NSS unit for implementation of the programs at college level. And secondly, the coordinator should help in organizing camp, training and orientation programs for the NSS leaders. And thirdly, the coordinator should visit the NSS unit for monitoring and evaluation, and proper guidance should be made in time. And the coordinator should ensure the implementation of NSS regular activities and special camping programs. The coordinator should ensure the timely release of grants to the colleges. He should submit report and returns to the program advisor, regional center, state liaison officer, and training research centers. The program coordinator should ensure the selection of new program officers as per the guidelines and ensure their orientation within a stipulated period. And the program coordinator should submit half-year report and other information required to the Government of India, the regional centers, the state liaison officer in prescribed performa in prescribed time. Since the program coordinator is one of the key person, should have a liaison with the regional center and the state liaison officer and training centers for the implementation and proper functioning of NSS programs. And finally, the program coordinator bring out the documents and reports regarding the achievements of NSS in his university level. So next we are discussing about the pattern of expenditure at the university level. The program coordinator may incur expenditure on NSS Cell as per the pattern of financial expenditure sanctioned by the Government of India. And the program coordinator will get the budget approved by the University Advisory Committee on NSS. And as the financial pattern of expenditure fall in the category of administrative and policy directives, the university should strictly follow it. And it has been noticed that some universities have appointed full-time assistant program coordinators in the NSS Cell. The appointment of these full-time assistant program coordinators violate the administrative and financial directives regarding the expenditure on NSS. The appointment of staff other than those authorized by the administrative and policy directives are not admissible, and this violate the norms of the Government of India. So in the previous lecture we had discussed about the NSS Regional Directorate and NSS Administrative Unit at the state level. So as we are considering the state of Kerala, the key persons involved in NSS activities are: the Regional Director is Sri G.P. Sajit Babu, and the Regional Directorate of NSS is located at Vellayani, Thiruvananthapuram. And the Government Secretary dealing with the NSS is Dr. Usha Titus IAS, Principal Secretary, Higher Education Department, Government of Kerala. And the State NSS Officer is Srimati V. Vigneshwari IAS. And for the University of Kerala, Dr. A. Shaji is serving as the Program Coordinator for NSS. So my dear students, in this lecture I had introduced the organization structure of NSS at a university level. So dear students, kindly go through these assignment questions. Question number 1 is write about the State NSS University Cell. Second one, write notes on NSS Programme Coordinator. Third one, what are the qualifications required for the post of NSS Programme Coordinator? Fourth one, what is the tenure of NSS Programme Coordinator? Fifth one, write in detail about the functions of NSS Programme Coordinator. And finally, describe the pattern of expenditure at university level for the NSS activities. So dear students, hope you had understood this topic. On the upcoming lecture, we are discussing about the administrative structure of National Services Scheme at institution level, that is NSS unit.